The new Searing Berserker enemies have actual animations for their explosions now, so that's pretty cool. Ow. Welcome back to Trials of Imorah, my friends. There have been many more additions though. There are now drop items from the new Searing enemies. The Berserkers now drop the Berserker Charm, which gives you extra melee damage at quite the cost because it lights you on fire. But, I mean, it only lasts a couple seconds, you take a bit of damage, and then you do way more melee damage. Your melee attacks now also do fire damage. Well, they have a percent chance to light them on fire anyways. We can now kill enemies much easier that way. When we kill the ranged variation, which, as you might have seen, are over here, I can't actually fight them yet because their animations are not done, but there's a bit of a preview of their idle animation. When you use the charm that they drop, it amplifies your magic damage. Similarly, it will light you on fire when you use it though. Have to balance it somehow. You can neglect the damage if you want to be clever and use an unburning potion, which prevents you from being lit on fire. Very clever. But you could also use the new item for this level, the Heat Shield Ring. So what does this do? When you activate it for a large mana cost, it conjures this magical shield around you, which will block all sources of fire damage. That includes damage from fire enemies, being lit on fire, and most fun is lava. You can actually jump into lava and safely walk around. Granted, for a relatively short time before it breaks, and then you'll start taking damage again. Not even the unburning potion will protect you from lava damage. That's how intense that is. But why would you want to do this? Why would you want to go into lava anyways? Well, there's another new item that you can only find at the bottom of lava pools. That would be the new herb called the Hell Rose. Now, at the moment, these don't actually have a use. They'll be used for crafting various runes eventually, and most notably, they'll be used for crafting more of the Berserker and Caster charms, if you so desire. So let me escape real quick before my fire shield breaks. Now let's quickly do a lightning round review of some different changes on previous levels. Back on the very first level in Ormond Village, in the inn, it is now an actual store. You can actually buy items now. Meaning you can now buy a bunch of liquor and get drunk as soon as you're on the first level. To go alongside that, when you get drunk now, the effect happens. There's an actual icon now. It's not blank. Just kind of helping polish things up, like the very important mechanics of blurring your vision and making you stagger randomly every couple seconds. Very important stuff. The key item from level 4 has also been updated. That would be this, the Void Tether. I always imagined it as kind of having a wispy tail, kind of indicating a direct connection to how you're controlling it, and now that's a thing. There's an actual trail that follows it, so it better fits the icon for the item down here. And lastly, I've updated some different item interactions with regards to lava, now that it's going to be a much more prominent part of the levels. Arrows will now properly slow down in them. That was a bug that existed before, that they would just keep on going at normal speed. Tridents, however, will actually speed up because they have that special effect while floating in liquids. Other physical projectiles have the same result. So if I try to throw a death marker or a javelin thorn, those will slow down also because they're physical objects. Spells, of course, can still travel unimpeded because magic. I've also updated Earth's Wrath, which will apply to any other flail items in the game, that now they actually splash in lava and react to it, which they didn't before. Now, some of you might be thinking, why would I ever use my base shield again if I can just use the flame shield, which will have a lot more benefits. It'll make me completely immune to fire, and it only costs 1 flat mana cost, and then it stays up for a bit. Well, don't be so sure of yourself, because unlike your normal shield, it will not work underwater at all. So keep that in mind. So that basically covers everything I've been working on the past couple weeks. There was one other announcement I wanted to make though. That is that Trials of Imorah now has a page on Steam. So if you are interested at all in this project and would like to support it, please visit the Steam page and wishlist it. The demo is still free to play on itch.io, but the Steam page is where everything will eventually all end up at, so please support the project there. That is all for this time though, friends. Thank you all for your continued support. As always, please leave a comment if you have some sort of suggestion for development. I'm going to keep on working on this fire level, which is very appropriate because it is so hot this summer. It's very fitting. It all works out great. So yeah, hope you're having a great summer, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks.